Okay, it started. So.
Okay.
We've already done that part where we set up the Google Hangout and whatnot, so we'll skip that to page 2. Are you on the team creative problem solving guideline?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm on page 2. So I'm just going to go, we'll just read this to ourselves, the creative problem solving activity introduction, and then we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So do you get what it's saying here? Just supposed to create a 2-minute oral presentation that describes at least three common problem solving issues or scenarios facing healthcare professional teams.
Okay.
After you choose 2 items around you.
Okay. I gotta figure out what I have around me that will actually work.
Hopefully you don't have a paperclip or a highlighter, because that's what I want to use.
No, you already have those. I can't copy you. I need my own. And I need something that's going to be as corny as yours so it can all come together. Yeah, that's pretty corny. It's pretty bad. What do I have? All I have that's like next to my bed is like a water bottle and chat and fingernail polish. This stuff is not working though.
Yeah, I can't really put fingernail polish to healthcare problems.
What else could I find?
Maybe.
All right. Lotion.
What it has here is a coffee cup, pen, pencil, marker, paper, rubber band, stapler.
I have a water bottle. But that's how does that factor into the healthcare?
So here's the thing we're trying to answer. We're trying to answer common problem-solving issues facing healthcare professional teams. So these issues, like, are things that we've kind of undergone too. Like, they don't have to be like extremely or very specific to healthcare. There could be general issues, I think.
Problem-solving
problems, timeliness, dehydration. Water bottle. That doesn't really.
No. Okay. Issues and scenarios. Utilize visuals.
Socks. That's an important part, maybe.
Socks?
Yeah, you could say that socks.
Like socks on your feet?
Yeah, that's kind of a good idea.
How could you incorporate that into a problem-solving thing in the healthcare?
You could incorporate that because you can say socks represent something that helps healthcare, like the bringing together.
All I have is like, if I have a water bottle, it doesn't have anything. It just like has to do with being hydrated. It has to do with nutrition.
It has to do with your outlook on what's inside the water bottle.
Are we talking like half empty, half full right now?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Oh, yeah. I thought that was a good idea.
It's not a bad idea. Half empty, half full. Okay. So, let me think. Yeah. Water bottle. Can I use a cell phone? Faster communication.
Yeah, I don't.
Why not?
Close to you. I don't see why you couldn't use it.
Because if I use the cell phone, it's like fast communication, helps in problem solving scenarios, promotes, and it's actually hurt good. Okay, let me see.
It doesn't say not to use a cell phone, so it's close to you. It's something next to you.
Okay. Plus, your cell phone has like maps on it and things like that. It helps with everything. My cell phone's what next to me. I feel like this could count.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, that makes sense. It doesn't say you can't use a cell phone. Two small items, so.
This is small, right?
Yeah, small, random, from the individual surroundings.
Whatever, I'm using it. Okay. So I'm going to use a cell phone because it promotes communication.
I like it. So now let's see here.
Fast communication.
The three guidelines to this experience are that we're supposed to choose items, utilize as visual aids. We already chose them. All members must have an active role in the overall presentation, and everyone must have fun. Okay. That didn't take half an hour, but there's only two of us, so it shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
It
really took a long time because I didn't know what I was going to do yet.
With the cell phone. I'm trying to think outside the box here.
Yeah, you're really creative.
I just had a highlighter. I knew I had one, so that's what I wanted.
Okay.
Let's see.
So what do we actually do next?
Step 2, team oral presentation and feedback. So now we're going to come up with a 2-minute presentation to give to each other. Once the team has completed the above, and every team member is ready to present, a practice run-through is recommended before the actual final presentation is given. This will ensure everyone knows their part, and the overall presentation is limited to 2 minutes. The team presentation begins.
So this is just like a practice run where we all just explain our 2 items?
I guess. Yeah, and then we'll kind of do an official 2-minute thing.
I don't know if ours is going to be 2 minutes, unless you can really expand on a highlighter.
It's going to get to like 5 minutes probably. No, I'm just kidding. I'll cut it off at 2.
It's going to be like 35 seconds.
I have to talk about it. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, tell me about yours.
So we each get 2 minutes after this. Anyways, I'll talk about the paperclip, about holding things together. That's a big problem that healthcare faces. And the importance of keeping things together. Certainly I'll delve more into the topic for my presentation, but that's going to be the gist of my paperclip. For the highlighter, it's a huge problem in healthcare is communication, and my highlighter represents effective communication, being able to pinpoint what you want to say, what you need to say, and how you have to say it. So I'm going to kind of mix those 2 problems together when I talk about these 2 items.
Okay. Good. All right. Well, if we're talking about negative and positive communication, then I'll probably just take a cell phone analogy and use it as negative communication because I feel like I can work more with that.
Okay.
Because you don't have tone, you don't have paralinguistics, you don't know what they're saying, you can't see them. So like there's always underlining messages.
Yeah.
Does that work?
I like that. I was thinking outside the box.
All right about that. I like your water bottle idea, but I don't know. I need to find another thing. I have multivitamins next to my bed. Does that work?
That's not bad, actually.
No. Multivitamins?
Yeah, those are the ability to determine personality types, communication styles. Those are the multivitamins.
Multivitamins could be Berkey's core values. Dun dun dun. So when I use multivitamins, they're things you have to have in place all the time to keep you healthy and stable throughout the day and promote health.
Yeah, I thought my favorite was good. Dang, I was wrong.
That was not good. Don't worry, I'll sum it up. I'll make it better. I'll make it better.
Okay.
How is this going to last 2 minutes?
It's not. I mean, it's just supposed to last 2 minutes apiece. Oh yeah, okay. 2 minutes each, and yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
So let me think. I want to start this. Do I start with the paperclip first or the highlighter? And what problem am I trying to address in healthcare? What problems in healthcare? Okay. I need to do a little
problems in healthcare for
yours.
Yeah. So your point is a paperclip, saying that we all have to be like. Tell me what that's supposed to mean to you.
Paperclip?
Yeah.
It's supposed to symbolize like cohesion in a group, bringing it together.
Okay. Well, then that's easy. You can talk about that.
I know, but what problems does that address?
You could relate it to small group communications, like how much we've learned with working in groups that have different personality styles. So then when you go into the real world and work in a group, you have more evaluation tactics and skills to like cohese inside of a group, like to work with cohesion in a group. Does that make sense?
That's good.
Like this class is training us how to talk to other people in healthcare that have different views from us. So a paperclip represents how like we're all connected in the group. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's good.
Maybe makes sense. Don't worry, you got this.
Okay, yes. I got it.
Okay.
Should I go first with my
presentation? And then a highlighter?
The highlighter. The highlighter I know how to do. The paperclips is getting me. All right, should I start my presentation?
If you don't like the paperclip, you can take your water idea.
Yes, let's do that.
I'm just saying.
I got no.
Half full, half empty.
I have more ideas on the paperclips than that.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to bring up a timer here. A stopwatch, and I'll start. And then you can do yours. We'll prep for your presentation as well.
Really? Okay.
You want to go first?
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah, go first, then I'll go.
Okay, when do I start? Can I just start now?
Yes, now works.
Okay. So the two items I chose were, one was a cell phone, because it's small and it's always next to me, because it's always next to me. And this is an example of poor communication, because with a cell phone, we can't see tone, we can't see the paralinguistics of the body, we can't see what people's body movements and their reactions, we can't even see the environment they're in. So to judge their form of communication is really difficult. So a cell phone is actually more of a poor form of communication over like a benefiting form of communication. And the second thing I chose was multivitamins, which are always next to my bed because I take them every day. And those are important, as you can relate that to the nursing process, because with multivitamins, I would relate that to like Mercy's core values of reverence and compassion and excellence, because without those stable platforms in your life, especially going into the healthcare field, you can't make rational decisions. You can't work with communication with others. You have to have a balance of all before you can move forward. Just like multivitamins give you balance of all your vitamins and minerals to stable your body out and to push you forward.
I really like that multivitamins one. I think that's such a good one.
Okay, it's your turn. I mean, that was only like 30 seconds.
It was a minute and 40 seconds. Nicely done. All right, okay. Let me start. So for my presentation, I chose 2 items that include a paperclip and a highlighter. First, I will start talking about the paperclips, which to me represents different personalities because you have different style of paperclips. And in small group communications, you also have different personalities that kind of talk to each other and have to work with each other. And the thing about paperclips and the thing about small groups is that regardless of what makes them up or how they look, their purpose is always the same. And that's to either be part of a group and get something done, so like in healthcare, or for a paperclip is to hold something together. So what I'm saying is that this does the same thing as this small one. And even though we don't really see that, we notice the differences, but we still use them the same. But like you mentioned, how paperclips can train us how to talk to other healthcare providers, which my idea to begin with was that we're supposed to bring things together, meaning different fields, because I'll be in the field of physical therapy, you'll be in nursing, and we'll still communicate and still discuss patients with each other, even though we're much different. Like
collaboration.
Right. And the issue I was addressing with these 2 items was like the cohesiveness of groups, and especially in healthcare, because sometimes some groups don't value others as much in the professions, and sometimes they just don't think that they can help each other when really they can. And then my second item was the highlighter, because this symbolizes effective communication. The highlighter is the ability to communicate with speech and in small groups and big groups. It allows you to get to the point. It allows you to be confident in what you're telling people, and it allows you to be heard from the others that are in your group and from the people that are listening to you as well. And the problem this is solving is communication overall, especially in healthcare, where like you need to be concise in what you're saying, what you want to tell people. That's my highlighter.
That was good. How long did you go?
2 minutes and 20 seconds. I went over. If you add us, if you add 2 minutes flat, nice job. If I don't get down,
okay,
we're being over. Let's see what's next.
Did we have to do the debriefing?
Yep. So as a team, spend some time discussing those reactions, experience. Okay, how are your teams confident developed? All right. Well, I mean, this is pretty simple for 2 of us because we're not really. I don't know. I'm not really worried about what others are thinking of my presentation. It's nice because you're willing to help me in my presentation and come up with ideas. That's kind of what we did beforehand.
Well, you helped me with mine. I was like, what are you doing right now?
Like we were both willing to do it for each other, like help each other with ideas, which is really nice for a small group, even though it's just 2 of us. The next item that was there was positive synergy. Definitely like just helping each other, more than willing to do so. And come up with ideas. That was nice. Yeah. How are your team's confidence, problem solving? Problem solving skills, we just kind of talk it out and it helps.
Yeah.
Presentation skills, we we did just fine, but I just don't think we developed much because we're really used to just like one-on-one type meetings.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's not like
this is our solid communication, so there isn't much.
Not the intent of what these activities are supposed to do, but like we understand the concept of how it's supposed to help people. But I mean, nonetheless, I've gotten comfortable talking to you or coming up with presentations about paper clips, so that's kind of good.
Yeah. Okay. So you're turning in this, correct? And then we both write a paper, and then are we each turning in like our team's name? Did you see like the Dropbox for that?
I will turn that in.
Oh, you turn it in?
Yep. So what I'll do is we're pretty much done with this activity. I'll go ahead and stop this broadcast and upload this to YouTube. I'll turn this in to the professor, and then we'll talk about our team name and those other few activities. Fantastic. Yep, I'll go ahead and stop this one.
Okay.